haul ass at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.
It is the Halo Infinite Podcast, episode 17. What's up? Everybody's here. The gang's all here. Mule, how's it going?
It's going, man. I'm ready. I saw stuff about flights, so I'm ready.
I'm ready. I love it. Johnny, how are you?
Oh, I'm pumped for the flights as well. I'm glad they announced it. They're like, hey, we know Halo Infinite Podcast is live tonight. Let's announce something for them. Let's get them hype.
Yeah.
And Crawler, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you. Excited, but I'm going to be out of town, so I'm going to have to hopefully have some cloud gaming for the
Remote
flight
play.
when it happens.
Remote
Yeah, remote play. I might have to buy a backbone before I leave town. I don't know. I got a couple weeks, right?
Not a sponsor.
September 24th.
OtterBox actually makes a clip now.
I do have the
Right.
clip. I have the clip. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Well, a little bit of housekeeping. Head on over to our Discord. There will be a link in the description of the bio, or just Google Halo Infinite Podcast Discord. Come hang out with us. We are ever growing. We did community game night tonight. I streamed some Halo MCC, and we had a good time. I had a few.
Is it
terrible
season
grenade
8 yet?
throws.
Is it season 8 yet?
You got to be in the flights for season 8.
I downloaded the flight last night. I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah. So let's jump into this since the housekeeping's out of the way. Let's talk about 8 a little bit more. The community is seriously torn on these skins. I'll browse.
Wait,
a couple,
really?
Like,
You
you
don't
just
like
don't
them?
like them or what?
Why would people not
there
like
are
them?
people that hate them. Like,
Why?
not like it's not even a matter of like not liking them. Like, they loathe them. They don't. Yeah, they are not fans. That's not Halo. Why are they turning Halo into Fortnite? Like,
Shut up.
What's Skeletor doing in Halo?
Emperor Zurg.
If somebody listening out there is mad about those awesome helmets,
Comes another low review.
delete it.
Just make sure you call out John on that review.
Or don't put it
Yeah.
on. That's all you
Yeah,
can do.
if you're gonna leave me a review for saying you're not smart for not liking,
At least go like
Helmets.
his personal YouTube.
yeah, at least
There you go. Yeah.
come at me personally, okay?
Dude, I saw
Leave
one of
these guys out of it.
the helmets. It looked like the guy had mule horns, and I was like, "That's perfect, man.
That's the Emperor
all I
Zurg
need.
helmet.
Yeah, that's all I need. I need the mule horn helmet."
The best picture I saw was that helmet in the cutscenes for Reach, and I don't know if it was photoshopped or if you can actually dress like that in the game. And he was just standing next to Cat with his antlers and his derpy visor, and you can almost feel Cat rolling her eyes in the photograph. Like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty epic. I mean, they have got to get creative, right? If we're talking about a 10-year game, like it's not that they're being like Fortnite, it's that they have to have
They gotta make money too. Like
Yeah.
that stuff makes me want to buy. Like I would buy that in the item shop or whatever they're gonna have. Instead of the normal helmets are cool, but like I want something weird. I want weird stuff. I want the Spartan helmet looked awesome.
Johnny and I were playing Splitgate last week, and some of the crazy stuff. Like I'm half tempted by the stuff in Splitgate, but I know it's like a stopgap game for me that I'm not gonna keep playing after December 8th.
They got a cardboard gun.
Yeah, they got a cardboard gun in the season pass, and they have some crazy skins and helmets and other stuff. So it's like I'm hoping Halo gets kind of crazy. Like I don't know, keep
It's all cosmetic. How can you get mad at cosmetic? Like it's like if you don't want it, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
but
just
for
don't-
people that
don't
like
wear
it, yeah.
Also, they've had flaming helmets for.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That argument doesn't hold up. Okay.
What about the
This is-
Hayabusa armor?
doesn't
Like
hold
everybody
up.
loved the Hayabusa
that
armor.
doesn't hold up.
Why
That's-
not?
That's all they say.
Because it's full. Is this Reddit or is this Twitter?
It's
Yeah,
it's,
we're-
it's Reddit and
Does I guess
Facebook.
it doesn't really matter.
Oh, of course. Of
Yeah.
course. The two populations, like everyone's a cynic.
Mhm.
That has to be a vocal minority, though. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
because if you like a restaurant, how many people do you tell about it? Versus if you hate a restaurant, how many people do you tell about it?
plus
You go on that Yelp review and negative stars.
Yeah.
positive stuff on the internet doesn't get any attention. Negative stuff gets attention on the internet.
Yeah. I.e., we're talking about it right now. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on.
well, but I think we're all in agreement. Like, just don't put it on if you don't like it. Like, what is it hurting that it's there? Absolutely nothing. If here's what I'm gonna complain. Are you guys ready?
Let's
You-
go.
you-
Come on, Josh. Give it to us.
Okay. If they're gonna keep updating MCC, give us more in Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer and stop doing stuff in 3. Like, Halo 2 Anniversary is like the redheaded stepchild of MCC. Like,
And it's a
Come-
beautiful game.
it's gorgeous, and I want more. I want more from that game. But I was talking about it on the stream, and I'm fairly certain that they look at the population, and they're going, these are, who's playing what, and I'm willing to bet Halo 3 is getting the majority of the love.
I thought they were
Probably.
Reach helmets. Are they not Reach helmets? I thought they were Reach.
That's
There's
the one
only
thing.
3.
That's the one thing I don't like. First off, why are you getting upset about 8 helmets in one game mode? Like, you don't even get to look like that all the way through the MCC. So
Are we taking any bets on if these will be very similar outfits to what we're going to see in the first?
this is
season
a.
pass?
This
They're
is
gonna
a-
put it
this
in
is
there.
a- This is them testing it out. This is a dry run in a larger population.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I'm all about it. Like,
Just
I mean,
don't put the
that-
Fortnite dances in Infinite. Like I
Put it in there.
do emotes. Like there's gonna be some emotes and stuff, but I can
I
do
can't
without the
dab-
I
dancing.
mean,
I'm
you don't
not
want that.
playing.
I got the number 1 victory royale.
there's our.
I mean, there has to be some give and take, right? Because Master Chief's in Fortnite, so they got to put some Fortnite
Yeah,
thing in.
I just want him
Halo
to floss.
Infinite.
I just want him flossing. That's it. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Just let Master Chief floss and we're good. No, but I mean, I think the emotes will come in the opening and the end of the matches. Like similar to like Call of
I
Duty and
I hope
Doom
it
and
doesn't get as drawn out as like the
Trials of
intros
Osiris,
for Trials
yeah.
of Osiris. That just
Yeah.
took way too long.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I mean, we saw how they're just like, throwing some punches in the air and like I think it's going to be
Dude,
stuff like that.
We need a dead body emote. That's what we need.
Yes. Just
Dead
add the
body
meme.
emote.
We need a
From the
Josh. We need a Josh throwing a grenade at someone's butt emote.
Dude, we have a podcast question if you wanna address that real quick.
Wait,
Yeah, what-
okay, go ahead.
Well,
No,
hold on,
go,
hold on.
Neil, go,
It ties
go.
in.
I just want
It
to
ties
say
in.
I want like a Captain America salute emote. Like I would love that for at the end.
Language.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Josh's butt emote. What's this? What's the news here?
Okay, here we go. Go ahead, John.
But the question is, why is Josh such a bad nade thrower? That's why I wanted to say it, because
Oh,
you talked about butt nades.
Okay, so I'm playing Halo 2 today, and first nade, I throw perfectly. Like, perfectly. I'm getting nade kills. Like, I was throwing some good nades. That was a good nade right there.
To
I think
nobody.
there's a good nade coming up. Hey.
Butt nade sounds like
Against
you
a
need
bot.
preparation H. I'm just saying.
That was a good nade at you right there.
Yeah. I had, oh my goodness, I had a nade on Reach today that got thrown at me that I was like, it was slow motion. I could not get away from it. It was so perfect. But so we're on lockout. I had just spawned at the lift and we were getting spawn killed. Like we were spawn trapped. And so I throw a nade over at the kind of where you can drop down where the sword's at. the next nade, you know how there's two pillars where you can jump over to the main platform and lock out? The second nade hit that pillar and went behind me and hit my teammates. Like it full on went behind me. I was like, oh, that is the epitome of pulling a Josh right there. Like that's it. So
He's become self-aware.
Oh.
Did you just throw a nade at that guy's butt?
He did. He just threw a nade at that guy's butt.
but
Like,
how is it my
And this
fault?
is one of, and this is
If-
probably one of us too, because this
If
was.
they run by me, how is it my fault?
situational awareness. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but if they're gonna sprint as
Did it
I'm
again.
throwing a nade, like I don't know why I get blamed for this.
You
Like,
got to use
someone-
that threat detector that's getting better.
Maybe
Look,
if you
so-
use communication, you know.
We need someone that listens to the podcast to make like a fake troll account that's just Josh butt grenades, something like that. You know?
Wow, just butt grenades. That's yeah.
Or a
That'll-
counter. We need a counter. How many butt grenades did Josh throw?
I just can't wait till they're stickies. That's when we're
Oh
gonna
my
start getting
God.
clips before I. Just
Well, if
stick you
there's
guys.
no
So-
friendly fire, you just stick your teammate. And
There
just
better
send
be.
them
I
in.
hope
Just
there's
send
friendly
them
fire
in.
in this next flight.
I hope so too.
No, I love the way it is now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
like
because
it.
you can't kill him.
So what if? Okay, I mean, this is a little bit like a little side topic. Then, should there be like a hardcore mode that doesn't have
Yes.
radar and also has friendly fire?
Yeah, like I think you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I think most people nowadays don't play games with friendly fire. I think the only one that has that is like Apex.
Does
Well,
Rainbow Six have it?
I mean, SWAT
yeah.
doesn't have a threat, doesn't have the radar, and is always. I mean, Halo's always been traditionally friendly fire, but like, wouldn't SWAT kind of meet that criteria?
Well, it would, but there is like they have a hardcore playlist on like the Halo 2 anniversary right now that you start with the BR, there's no radar, and that's,
Well, then yeah, I see that continuing.
so yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm so curious because we've only had just a small little slice of what what's gonna be available. And so
Did they say what is going to be in this flight? They just said that it's going to be on September 24th, right?
I think next week we'll probably get a bigger blog post, hopefully before we go live.
I thought they've already
We'll
said
see.
we were getting Big Team Battle and Team Slayer.
If they did,
Well, that's
I
what they
think they,
said.
I think they featured that at Gamescom, saying it was going to be Big Team Battle was going to be a focus.
Which I mean that's
Um,
good. It's gonna melt those servers. So
I'm trying to pull it up.
Well, and they
From
also said today in their tweet that anybody signed up. This is your PSA that we've been saying for many weeks since before the first flight. Get signed up. You have T-minus 5 days or whatever, 4 days. So you sign up before the 13th, and anyone signed up and completed, make sure all your check marks are green, and you're guaranteed to be in this flight. They said anybody that signed up before the 13th is going to have an invite.
Yep.
I've been telling my son for like a month. Have you signed? I asked him today on the ride home. Have you signed up yet? Oh no, I'll do that tonight. Guarantee he has not.
Probably
Text
not.
him right now so we can get a live
I'll
update.
sign up on the 14th and be like, dang, and get in again.
I guarantee he hasn't signed up yet. So, yeah, but like Crawler, you mentioned the like threat detector,
Mhm.
right? That's
Yeah, and these two blew past my transition with butt nades.
I brought it back though
I
from the butt nades to the segue. So, I mean, you know, it's okay to rest on the butt nades though. I understand. So, they've changed things. They're changing it back to the old.
Wait, before we move on, I just thought of a nickname for Josh. The butt
right.
nade vendor. You know, he's always throwing out butt nades.
Wow. Wow.
Hashtag butt nade vendor. Get
I
it
just-
trending.
It just doesn't roll off the tongue, you know, like
Yeah.
you want it to. I don't know. Maybe it does.
Butt nade broker? That could work, you know?
Broker.
It sounds like a vendor in Skyrim. Welcome to Jot's Bust Grenades. Like, I don't know. It's like,
What are you buying? What are you
We're off top. All right, go back to the radar. That's fine. That's fine. I
So-
tried.
They've had 2 fixes.
want to buy some butt grenades?
What are you buying? I got
Yeah,
butt grenades.
I'm derailing Josh.
I hope there is a. I hope
Pull
there
the
is
Josh emblem.
an emote where I can just throw a nade right at you guys. Right.
Can you just
before the
rename
match
this
starts.
title of this podcast, Josh Butt Grenades?
Butt nades.
Yeah. Buttnadevendor.com. I'll get that site going. Oh my goodness.
Only on
So-
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the? I don't even know anymore. There's so many fan house or something. You guys can.
The radars are going back.
Yeah, radar's going back, and so are medals. And I think the big takeaway from this that everybody needs to really like pay attention to is that they're already listening.
Yep.
Right. They're already making changes. Like
And I think
What's the medal one?
more in line with like, I think it's more in line with the medals that we're used to, right?
they're bigger because they were really tiny,
Mm-hmm.
and they just kind of changed some of the artwork up a little bit and just kind of made them a little more like.
I hope
That's the way they
backslap
used to
goes
be.
away. Like, I want assassination back.
Backslap.
Well, I think they said it's coming, but it's just going to be. They just don't have it.
I don't want it tied to the.
If we get a popular enough, maybe we'll get a butt-nade medal. You know.
Oh my gosh, that would be
That would be the
amazing.
best ever. But what do you mean, Carl? You don't want it tied to like a battle pass or something?
No. I don't want the assassination tied to the longer animation, because it used to be just if you killed somebody with a melee from behind, it was an assassination.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
see
what are
you're
you?
saying.
Are you saying you just want the medal to be called assassination?
Yeah,
versus
instead of
backslap or
backslap.
whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I think just because of the evolution of the game, the assassinations have been there. Because I mean, I want to say in 4 and 5, like the announcers even like assassination, like.
Yeah.
And I pulled one off in Reach today that was like it was so epic. The guy
Well,
was using his
it's the
jetpack.
biggest fu to somebody, because you're taking time. You're taking time out of valuable, and you could be out in the open or whatever, and you take the time to stab them in the chest with your knife or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's going to be different versions of it in this game, because you'll be able to purchase it, or it'll be in the battle pass, or
Yeah.
whatever.
They didn't have them on. Are they going to turn them back on?
They said they're coming, but they're not. They definitely weren't ready for the test flight, and I think they said they're going to be there at launch, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me. on that.
That's a moneymaker right there.
It is, but I think what they were getting at is like they're trying to figure out a way to get them to work. Like, maybe it's the kind of thing you can still get the backslap if you don't hold the button down, but then if you hold it down, you can get the assassination. Like if it's like, let's say it's 48, 40, 49, 49, and you end up right behind somebody, you can pull the assassination for the final kill. Like that stuff's like super hype in tournaments and whatnot. Right. But if you're pulling an assassination mid game and then there's a sniper looking at you, but I mean, the other thing is
Because you can save your teammate too if you did it at the right time.
you can save
Yep.
your teammate, but you can also yoink and steal the kill while they're mid assassination. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like one of my favorite medals when I see
That,
one
of course,
my
that's
teammates-
something you would do.
When I
Yeah.
see a teammate mid
The only way Josh
assassination.
can get kills by
I'm
stealing
like-
other people's kills.
Hey, the target's not moving at that point. Like, I'm taking full advantage. You know what I mean? I'm throwing nades at their butt at that point because it's going to get me a kill one way or another.
Take out your own teammate. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever,
Right?
whatever works. So, no, but I mean, I really do think the big takeaway is like they're paying attention. They're listening, and that's how like they are showing us. I believe they are showing us right now what it's going to be like with Halo as a free to play game. We're gonna continue to give feedback, and I mean, look, there are ways to give feedback. You can get on the forums. You can post stuff on Reddit. You can tweet at them
If you're verified, they seem to respond to you on Twitter.
for sure. Yeah, but
Today, they only responded to like verified accounts.
yeah, and I mean, I get it, but you can do it politely. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Yes,
like
a polite. It's a two-way street.
Let me be a devil's advocate here.
okay.
What if some people are like, hey, I don't want them to do like the Destiny thing where they listen so much, they've changed their game so much, it kind of just kills it. Like, where they take like a nerf or a buff too far and then it just kills the game.
I see what you're saying, but I feel because we are going to see new weapons as the game progresses, but I don't think it's going to be like 50 pulse rifles and 50 ARs and you know what I mean? Like
And
I feel like
Destiny
the meta
fell
for
into
Halo will be the BR and weapons like it, but I don't know. I feel like right now the weapons are so like everything feels so polished that the only thing they could maybe do is like buff a couple of things just to make them more viable. But that seems to be the route that they're going. I mean, the sidearm feels like it feels like a Halo Magnum, right? But like it's still 4 or 5 shots. You could just fire it very fast. Like
Mhm.
I like that it's different than the 3 headshots from Halo 1 or or different from Halo 5. I know John is definitely all about the non-Magnum meta, right? So but I totally see what you're saying. Hopefully they don't hopefully that's done. Hopefully that's what that extra year was for, is for getting a lot of these things dialed in.
Well, and Destiny fell into the chasing perks or the chasing the specific attributes on a specific archetype, which the meta chase that Destiny became is what kind of killed it for me. And I'm trying to think what else, like some of the other stuff. It got too much of a chase. It got too much of a chase. Like there was, I chased so many. I chased Fatebringer and some of the other stuff in Vault of Glass for a long time, and I didn't get it until like Crota came out. But it was the chase became less fun in Destiny 2, and I think they. Like you said, they tried to listen too much to too many different people, too many cooks in the kitchen, kind of yelling and screaming. Yeah. And this I think the biggest thing we're taking away from what we played, what we will play again here in 2 weeks, is that it feels classical, but with a modern twist. And I think we've been saying that I don't know how many times, but and I don't think they have to change too much, because it does feel so old school, but with modern, things that quality of life.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, that pulse cannon or whatever that bot was just firing at me, like that thing needs a little bit of love. You know what I mean? It seems like anyway. Like, and what do we think? Does every weapon need to be viable? Like, is it going to make it?
I like it when weapons are situational, man. Like, like I kind of like the way the things feel right now. Like the Magnum's like your all around gun you can use, the BR, of course, is the BR. And then the AR actually feels like a decent, like, companion to your mag. Like it doesn't feel like it's just
the AR was good.
Yeah, it just feels like it's not just there, It's not just, I have to have it, so it's there, So I like it when it's situational like that, like, where I need to pull out the Mac because the guy is across the map, rather than my AR. So if they keep it like that, I mean, I'll love it.
And whatever version of that shotgun, was it called the Bulldog or whatever it was called? That needs some love too, a little bit.
You know what I think? I think it more fires a slug. And I think you can fire it further away. I think it's going to be, and I mean, I'm looking at an action figure with the regular Halo shotgun, so I think it's going to be.
It's there, yeah.
So I think it's one of those things that it's just a dip, because once I kind of felt like I got used to the Bulldog, I was like, oh, this is actually viable. But when you try to like do one shot up close, it's more of like a multi-shot shotgun is what it
Yeah.
what it seems
Because
like.
you get a shotgun in your hand and you want to fire center mass.
Yep.
Versus that, you need to aim for the head a little bit.
Yeah, and I think the rate of fire on it is a little bit faster and stuff. But I mean, again, that's the kind of stuff, a tiny tweak. Now that becomes a power weapon that people are going for on the map, right? Which
Yep.
that's the game. That's what you do in Halo,
Yeah,
right? You play
it's-
the power weapons and you watch the timers and the countdowns and you dominate the map that way with the power weapons. That's how you get ahead. So
Speaking of power weapons, we haven't seen like the Spartan laser, and we haven't seen the sword. So I wonder if they're going to put them in the new flight.
Well, we're going to be outside, so I think it's a good chance we're going to see Spartan laser. If it is a thing. I don't know if it's a thing in this game.
I feel like, didn't we see it get fired or in one of the
I don't remember.
There's
In
still
the,
a
E-
skewer.
in the E3 one, I thought it was mainly skewer.
I mean, I know we saw the skewer. I'm trying to think about the Banshee that got blown up. I feel like, but it might have been a rocket or possibly a skewer too. I just can't, I can't remember. So, but yeah, and we're also going to get a chance to play with more vehicles and stuff coming up, right? With Big Team
Yep.
Battle, we're going to get there's going to be air combat and the Warthogs, and I still, like we talked about a little bit last week, like I still want to know what and why is why can we put a weapon on the back of that vehicle other than to just be
A
like,
Razorback?
you don't have it, we do, right? Like it just makes me wonder. So
And is it only the gravity hammer that you can put on there?
yeah, it's a good. I just wonder what the play is there. Like what's the purpose of that? It seems odd. Unless the like in Big Team Battle, if you're carrying the hammer, it's going to make you walk slower or something. Like if it's some kind of like, you're over encumbered or whatever.
Throw all that
Skyrim
junk.
again.
Throw all that junk on the floor in Skyrim.
Yeah, well, I mean they signed the deal, so
Yeah, they own it. It's in universe, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, but that's the kind of thing. Like you mentioned the Bulldog, like that's the kind of thing. Get on Reddit, get on, and but I'm also curious on what other people, they have to sort through so much.
They addressed,
Right?
I guess, sounds of the Needler. People wanted it to sound more like actual tings of
Yeah.
needles like coming at you.
Yeah.
But
At least the BR doesn't sound like the Halo 4 BR. It's like like I don't even know. It's like
Yeah.
squishing a wet Sour Patch Kid into a microphone. Or something.
It's like if you threw a grenade at someone's butt. Like
That's yeah. It's just the strangest sound. Like I don't know, but
Just unnatural.
yeah, very odd. But yeah, so I mean, those two things are. And how do we feel about the motion tracker changing? I mean, honestly, if they could change anything about the motion tracker or anything in Halo, is put it up in the upper corner instead of down in the like where Destiny had their motion tracker. For me, will forever be the best place for a radar. Like I don't feel like my eyes ever go down to look at that radar. It was always just easier to look up and then back down at the screen, which I mean,
Has it always been down, bottom left?
I believe I believe so. I believe so.
I think when they were addressing, because they're changing quote unquote what the name of it is, because it was activity monitor or something like that, and they're changing
Yeah.
it to radar. And one of the requests I saw
Or
that
isn't
they
it motion tracker?
Motion
motion
back
tracker. Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you crouch walk, you don't show up again. That's how it's
Yep.
been in Halos for a while.
but they said I think they were willing to talk about the verticality sensors, like that was on the motion tracker on Reach.
Mm-hmm.
Is Reach the one you had
Turn
jetpacks?
into a triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Reach.
I'm glad they're making the change, man, because honestly, I don't know if y'all saw some of the test videos of someone just walking beside someone that's sprinting. There's not much of a difference. And so people were basically just invisible on the map, because they weren't ever sprinting. And I don't know, that could be troublesome, I think.
Yeah, but I mean that's the purpose of these flights, right? I mean that's why they're flighting MCC stuff right now, because they just want to test. I believe we're going to see these flights throughout the lifespan, as we've seen it in MCC. I think it's going to be the same as new seasons come up. We might have a chance to have early access, whether or not they're going to make like an NDA to be signed or something. I have no idea, or
90 days.
We'll know.
90 days until Halo.
That seems like, I know it's going to go by so fast, but it still seems like forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I can't wait to have the battle pass day one, like for free.
Oh my gosh.
I love how this match starts and Nightcrawler looks like chocolate chip mint. Like that's my favorite. And then so does our other teammate. I'm the only one that doesn't look like chocolate chip mint. I messed it up.
Oh,
That's like Rocky Road.
I've been seeing people not too happy about shaders being in the battle pass,
or shaders attached to $550 consoles,
or
$200 controllers, or
yeah,
which Josh got.
I mean, at this point, man, stuff like that is just people just complain, in my opinion. Like, none of that stuff is going to affect the gameplay. It's extra stuff you get for playing, and I don't get.
That's
why
got devs excited though for FOMO. But they said there's not going to be FOMO, but they're kind of building a little bit of it in before the games even come out.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're dropping $200 on a controller or $550 on a special edition console, like, why not? Like, I don't see, like, there's a good chance I'm not going to get the console. I'm not going to have that skin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. Was it cool in Fortnite when you turned on your Xbox, your Series X, and Master Chief was in charcoal gear? Yeah, of course. It was like, but again, it's not like,
yeah.
It's not the end of the world,
And
it's just,
the Razer peripherals, the keyboard, the mouse, the headset are all having either a weapon skin or an armor skin attached to it. The big desk mouse pad only has the bonus for that was 5 challenge resets. I thought that was kind of funny.
That's great. And I mean, here's the thing. People are upset about it now. In 2 months, there's gonna be other things that people are gonna be wearing, right? Like you're gonna be unlocking stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, Battle Pass aside, I hope they have like free challenges that are bonkers, like 10,000 headshots, and then you unlock something, right? Like I want those carrots on the stick for the amount of time that you put into it, so that like, you can kind of wear it's still available for somebody. They just got to put the time in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Mule. Were you shaking your head at that?
I'm looking at this Razer stuff. And I'm just like, man, I need all of this because it matches my gamer tag. It's like 117, 117, 117 on everything. And I'm just like sitting here going, oh man, like that headset looks nice.
The headset looks the best.
The headset looks real nice.
Yeah, the mouse, it's like, I mean, I got the I don't know if you can see it, but the Anthem one, the Anthem theme mouse and keyboard for
how'd that turn out for you?
Hey, I loved Anthem, man. I absolutely loved Anthem. I really did.
Was that Razer as well, or was that somebody else?
This is Logitech. This is Logitech. Okay. Both of them are Logitech. Yeah, but still,
yeah, somebody was asking in the Discord if the Death Adder mouse was going to be wireless, and they have a version of it, but it's not the one they seem to be advertising. It seems to be the wired one.
This one's wireless, so it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, even inside, I don't know if you saw it, even inside like the ears of the headset, it says 117 in it. And so it's just cool. Like, I was just like, here, I'll drop a link in the chat, in the YouTube chat. But like, if you look at it,
mouse, I like the mouse pad.
Yeah. And look, and it lights up too.
It's got RGB on it or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, man, hey, 343. This guy over here, Steelhorn 117, would love you forever. I mean, can you throw a guy a
How-
bone?
You
Like,
got
how
to
are
start
you
sucking up.
getting
You got to
that
start
headset?
sucking up to Razer though.
I got 4 kids to feed, man. Come on.
170 for the headset.
I mean, it's going to be probably like what,
180 for the
800 or 1200
keyboard?
for all of it.
Is it 180 for the keyboard? And it's
80 for the mouse.
It's a full
80
100%.
for the mouse pad.
It's 100%. It's 100% keyboard, which I don't know many people that run the 100% keyboard anymore.
Are you talking about with the 10 key?
Yeah,
Oh, I do. I love the 10 key, man.
I
use
have
it for
a
almost
I have a
everything.
60 and an 80. I like my 80.
What are you, an
But-
accountant?
No, but I like it because it's easier than trying to find the numbers at the top. So I'm an old man, dang it.
Well, there you go. $180 you could get it.
And then another
even has, like,
160
the-
for the headset.
I gotta
and
buy a
then-
battle pass for John. So
Yeah. And then you have to get the $200 Elite controller. Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh.
This is
I'm
going to be
just
the most
saying-
expensive
and a
game
500.
ever.
We should tally up. Somebody quick in chat tally up what it is for
What it would cost for all that?
keyboard, mouse pad,
Xbox.
headset, Xbox controller,
Yeah.
game.
Are we getting another stimulus this year? Like,
I've
Josh,
been getting $850 a month for my kids.
Can you pull that up on the screen for him to see? Because it looks so good, dude. It looks
yeah,
like
it's nice. It's nice. I might get the headset.
I'm
But if
thinking about that. I'm thinking about the headset and the. I'm
Is-
waiting for the controller to come back.
is the
in stock.
headset wireless?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, dude. I might
and
have to.
I think it's dual band. I think it can be dual band where it's Bluetooth and wireless connectivity.
Oh, dude.
Where am I going for this?
Oh, I put the link in the chat. It's the Razer.com.
Oh, it's not showing up on the restream chat.
Here, hold on. I got you, homie. Hold on a second.
Put it in our private chat.
Well, that's yeah,
Ooh,
cool.
Right.
I'll grab it there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's see here.
But yeah, man, it's just like I'm just thinking a visual for these guys to see because it looks so stinking good, man. Like,
That looks so good too. Our 4 faces. There you go.
ooh.
All right.
$10 off, Josh.
$10 off.
Okay, sign up. Sign up.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. There. Wow, look at the. That is okay.
It's slick, dude. Look at
I
it.
am
See,
So mad that I've seen this. Why did you tell me? To look at it? Why?
Razer.
Oh,
Where
I
you at,
kind of
Razer?
want it. I want the headset just for the skin. Like, look at the colors,
Look at the green
bro.
on that skin.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
Oh my.
Oh my god.
I'm glad the thing that I'm thinking about the most of buying has the coolest. Like the battle rifle skin is pretty cool for the keyboard, but the player skin is I think the coolest.
I mean, the mouse even looks great. It has 117 on it. It's like, it looks so good, man.
Oh,
It's and that light up on that pad. That's just like illuminate every encounter. Like,
And then-
oh,
the mouse is just like you get a Fangs emblem. That's good. You're good. But that deathly poison armor coating. So it's just
Yeah.
the coating.
I'm
It's not even an actual armor set. It's just the shader.
I'm assuming you're gonna be able to buy these on eBay, Josh. If you don't want to buy, if you don't want to pay $180 for the headset.
I don't know. I mean, they're pretty rad. Like,
Yeah, Josh is thinking about building a PC.
I mean, I may just buy a pre-built, but you know,
Yeah,
That's the way to go right
kind of
now.
the only way.
Is
That's
there
kind of
gonna
the
be
only
a-
way to get a. Costco's
decent
got what
graphics card.
3060s sitting.
Yeah.
in,
yeah, 3060 Ti, I believe.
yeah.
Is there going to
But,
be a special edition Halo Infinite pre-built PC where you get a
probably
Probably.
boot, like the a boot print or something?
NZXT or somebody's gonna CyberPower. Somebody's gonna do it.
I want to
I'm
know,
all
where'd
about
you
it.
see the cost of all that?
Oh, it was this Game Informer article.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat.
Because I'm like, oh man, I need to know.
180 for the keyboard.
That's what it says.
That's
I just put it in the private chat if you want to see.
Here you go, guys. I'll put it in YouTube for you guys as well.
If anybody's gonna, if anybody needs make some extra cash, I have a link
Hey.
for DoorDash or Instacart. You know,
Can I
referral
donate
code.
plasma
So-
like I did in college? Like,
I heard
think you
I heard
still
an
can.
ad on the radio this morning that was like earn $1,000 in the first month for plasma. It's
oh,
like,
dude,
Hey,
there we
we're-
go. I'm doing that. I'm donating plasma. Let's go, baby.
what is it like?
Hey, we're not
2-hour
monetized.
sessions?
We're not monetized yet, but if anybody wants to feel generous about
Hey,
maybe
$1,000 for
sending us
2
a care
hours.
package,
I'm there, man.
I'm sure you got to go twice or once a
Yeah, I
week. Or
think you have to
whatever.
go like 2 or 3 times.
They're gonna change your oil pretty much, just drain you all the way through.
Yeah.
so why are you
This guy-
doing this? Oh, I need a keyboard.
There's this really cool Halo thing I need. Okay, guys.
Oh my god!
There's other things you could sell too. You might
Yeah.
have some offspring that are roaming around the world.
Look, guys, I got 4 kids to feed. Come on, someone throw me a bone.
Maybe you'd have 400.
This looks so
kids.
good,
You never know.
So good. Include my dog. It's got 5.
There you go.
Does the 117 light up on that Death Adder?
On the what?
The mouse? I think it does.
No, it's just painted blue. It looks
Oh.
like.
It looks like it lights up
'Cause it
though.
looks like
it looks
the-
LED.
Maybe
It
the
looks
mouse.
illuminated, but I think
No,
it's
because
just
it's the
paint.
same blue as the mouse wheel, and the mouse wheel wouldn't light up either.
Yeah, I think it's just paint.
Can we just
Do I,
take a
do I
moment
need an
to-
$80 mouse pad? Do I need
we-
one? No.
Can we just admire Crawler pummeling that bot to death? Here, like, just it's right after I die. He just like pummels. He
Dude.
sends it flying over the railing.
I think I'm gonna get that hat to get that headset. It's
Yeah, the
$169.
headset is.
Yeah,
And
Should
if
we
you
set up
want
a GoFundMe?
and if you want to see specs on them, you have to go. You can go to Razer's website and just look at the
Look at
model
it.
that it is, because they
Yeah.
don't have the specific specs listed out for those, but they have the model type that it is, and they sell that in a vanilla, like basic black that you can
Yeah.
go look at.
right here. Watch him just pummel this bot. Right over.
Over the top rope.
Yeah, over the top rope. Like,
You know, all 1-2.
that was beautiful. It's a beautiful thing there. So I don't know. Just watching the gameplay, I just like I still have fun going back to MCC. Don't get me wrong, but this like just the movement, like the way the guns feel.
It's just
everything.
fluid.
It's it's like I mean, man, I wish they would have said it's coming out in October. You know,
I'm excited for this next flight to
I
potentially
don't.
be.
I'm glad it's coming out in
against-
December.
of course you're not.
But like bot play was fun, but like I want to really cut my teeth on.
Yeah, I'm
like,
assuming they're going to do
winning every
PvP.
time. As fun as it is, like you need to have adversity to get better.
Yeah,
I mean, we were still winning every time, even against PvP. You know, there's
Yeah, just don't watch the B-roll of our PvP. We were winning every time. Believe us.
I think we won the first game. I think maybe the fourth. I don't know exactly. But yeah, it I don't know.
Where's our collector's edition? Like we're talking about all this stuff that's coming out, but where's
right?
the only thing we've seen so far is what, a $80 steelbook? Isn't that what it is? I don't even know.
So far,
Because I don't even know who's buying this game physically. Because if you're in the ecosystem, then you have Game Pass and multiplayer is free. So if you don't care about the campaign, then like collector's edition has to have something cool.
it's just strange that when they announced everything, they didn't announce that. Like, doesn't that seem a little off? To
Yeah.
announce the hardware and then not.
Well, maybe they had a secret line in knowing that Sony didn't know how to label all of their collector's editions, and sold collector's editions without physical copies of games and all sorts of stuff.
Sony has their own issues with pricing and ridiculous stuff. You know what, Crawley, you mentioned Game Pass, and Nate said something interesting in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about, do you think since the multiplayer is free to play, do you think people are going to cancel their subscription to Game Pass and just play Halo multiplayer?
No.
I was thinking about that today, and the game being free to play multiplayer wise is appealing to the 11-year-old kid playing Fortnite and the Call of Duty Warzone player that needs something to get away from all the bots or all the cheaters, and that's what that is for. It's also to keep the player base high. I think they have numbers on active subscribers, but the value proposition that's there, I think, keeps people engaged.
There's last we heard, there's 23 million Game Pass subscribers. If this game got a quarter of those people, right? I mean, Fortnite, is still sitting at 4 million, right? Do we see it hit half? I don't know. That would be insane if 12 million people were playing this game. That's huge, right?
Well, and PC players that don't necessarily subscribe to Game Pass are going to play this game.
But I hope what happens is, just like when you subscribe to Game Pass, you get a lot of discounts. Hopefully the Battle Pass is discounted for Game Pass subscribers.
Maybe.
Mule's hoping for that.
What happens if the Battle Pass is free to Game Pass subscribers? Like, what do I get then?
You get
nothing.
I'm gonna cancel my subscription.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm canceling Game Pass just for the first season,
the first month.
By the way, Crawler, I used my 10 key and I did tally up how much it would cost for all that, and it would be $1,259.24. I'm not a accountant. Just letting you guys know that.
Johnny, the
maybe you
accountant,
should be. You can make that money. Get that bag, man.
He's got that.
Josh, don't buy a PC. Just
buy all the parts.
Just buy all that. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anybody got any stimmy? Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, we getting a stimmy? Like,
Yeah.
I can call up Biden, yo,
I need
Halo's
a stimmy
coming
for
out.
that, man.
I'm gonna stimulate the economy.
Today we're passing a new stimulus package called the Halo Infinite package.
That is amazing.
$1,259.60.
That's a drop in the bucket.
That's
Game's
so
gonna
much
be around
money,
for
dude.
10
That's also if you can find everything too.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, true.
Is it all sold out right now? Like, was the pre-orders up and gone already?
None of it's up yet. I mean, the only thing that's
Well,
out
the
is
controller is
the
Elite
Razer
and
stuff.
Xbox. Yeah.
The Razer stuff is I signed up for notification just so I can know when it's up, but
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
but that's also just a gotcha mechanic. Now they got my
now that-
email and they're spamming me with stuff probably.
Oh, yeah.
I
Also,
mean,
like-
I'm already on their stuff. I already got one of their thingies. So I got this little contraption here. So
Oh, that's a Razer thing?
yeah, it's a Tataris Razer. It's basically, I use it for when I play MMOs.
Isn't that
this,
one of the brutes?
Yeah, right. This is like your if I can find your joystick on your controller, and then this is all for hotkeys. So I use it for like when I play MMOs that are on PC. So it feels like you're still
Why
playing.
don't you just
on
do your math on that thing?
It
Hey,
does look like
that
it'd be
one was
easier.
only $79, and I could.
Do you have the old school calculator that has the tape? You know, the ticker tape stuff.
So it goes
You got to pull the
that-
lever.
every time you
Coward, dating ourselves right now.
Pull out the green accountant cap, the visor.
I don't know.
That's what I do all day.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
count those beans.
Yeah.
And all the kids younger
Josh,
than 20
where can
20 are
people
like,
donate? Where can people donate to fund us this stuff?
Wait, we need to make some. We got to make some merch. We got to get the Buttonade vendor merch out. You know,
What people can do is just share this and
Yes. Yeah.
help us get to that point where we get the channel monetized, and we will just pay for it with the content we put out. That'd be ideal.
And give us 5 stars on Apple.
Only if you like it. If you don't, just don't rate it. Because no one cares about your opinion of our show.
Wow.
Because we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. You know.
Like I don't know. I just
Yeah.
don't get it. It's like people that people on Yelp, you know, they're like, I got so many people looking at my review. Good. Wow.
Because
You're
you're an
monetizing
asshole.
You monetizing that review? Like, how about you cook something for me? Yeah, exactly. Go make your corn dogs and shut up. So, yeah, but that's honestly the best thing. Like, if you guys just share the content, we really, really appreciate that. So
You are stealing so many kills in this B-roll.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
last I checked, this was a team game. I'm not going to be like, oh,
True.
oh,
True. But, you know,
When you don't shoot until you see their shields are gone, then a little sus there.
if that ever happened intentionally, I don't know. That seems made up. If I'm not firing, it's because I'm out of ammo. So, but yeah, I mean it. We talked about the addition of the radar, the medals getting changed. You know, they do seem to be listening, which is great, and I don't expect anything less. Like, it's just I feel like the community, to a certain extent, at least the vocal minority, is like, it's almost like they're like that the terrible father with their kid. They're like, you get one more chance. Nope, you blew it. We're not going to Disneyland. You know, I feel like that's kind of how people are with 343. It's like, these people love Halo. They're working there because they love it. Every person I've met that works at 343 loves Halo and is passionate about what they're doing. I can't say the same for Minecraft. I met a producer at Minecraft who was like, guess what? Never played the game. I've never once played Minecraft, and I'm a producer. I was like, why are you announcing that to people?
Halo 4 and 5 are not bad games. It's just people are comparing them to, you know, the Bungie, the classic Halos, and they don't like change. There's definitely parts of 4 and 5 that were probably not the best ideas, but they wanted to put their own spin on it. And
yeah, I mean,
you know,
4 multiplayer struggles, I think, in comparison, because there is such a wide berth to compare it to. But the campaign, like, if you're interested in some of the backstory of Halo, 4 has incredible amounts of information in it, and it's worth playing. And 5, I think, for what it was at the time, I think it's been dulled a little bit, I think, in its waning years, but it was critically, and I think and by the community, I think it was viewed well at the get-go. But I think when you hold a microscope up to it, you start seeing some of the lackluster parts of it.
Yep.
And I think it's interesting too. Halo 3 casts a massive shadow, right? Like, I don't even know that people look on. What is so funny?
What?
So while you were talking, I made a t-shirt
oh my
idea.
goodness.
I'm gonna put it in general chat. And hold on.
My god, I will buy that.
I'm gonna put it in general chat in our
Put it in
Discord. Hold
Redbubble.
on.
I'll buy it right now.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in general chat so you can see it. I made a shirt idea for Josh right here.
And then he
All
tagged
you
Johnny in
guys-
it, so Johnny was the only one laughing because he put it in. The two of them are just
Pull
over
it up
here.
on the screen. Show
Yeah,
everybody.
pull
Show
it
the
up on the
world.
screen, Josh. Pull it up on the screen. We gotta see this. It's a shirt I made just now, just for Josh,
Okay, hang on.
just for the
here.
Halo Infinite podcast to fund all the things that we need.
Yeah.
for Halo.
We need what about $5,000. These shirts are gonna be like $20 a pop.
There we go. It's like a lemonade stand.
It is. It's perfect.
You pulled a Josh. I mean, that's we should have the pin coming out of the nade though.
Yes,
you gotta get all the
Hey.
flavors in there too. You gotta do a sticky nade. You gotta do a
Oh,
frag
just put
grenade.
each of the nades.
That's just what I whipped up real quick.
Spike grenade.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's a pretty
good.
solid concept. There's a couple
Yeah.
tweaks.
mid podcast.
I'm quitting.
So, if you listen to this on the audio, go check the Discord. It's in there. It's in there, guys.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. Go look at my.
We can
might-
make stickers. There's so many possibilities for
Might
that.
be tweeting
But
it from the
grenade
official
stand.
Twitter just
Yeah.
right now.
There you go. I mean, we should definitely should. I'll make sure to retweet that. So, but no, I mean, like I was saying, Halo 3 casts an awfully large shadow, right? I feel it casts a larger shadow than Reach. Reach was a great standalone title, especially for the campaign. I think the multiplayer was good, but I think a lot of people, when they look back on Reach now, they sigh when they think about the bloom, right? Like it just kind of, and remember that was Bungie, right? Like that
Is
was,
Reach the panting as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is that
It does
okay?
have.
Yeah. And so, like, we're talking about a time in first person shooters where, like, Call of Duty was coming into its own, right? Like, Call of Duty 4, like, if you lived in that, if you got to live through that era of shooters, like, that was incredible because we were playing Gears of War, Halo 3, and Call of Duty
COD 4 came
Modern
out the
Warfare.
same year.
Halo 3
2007.
came out, and COD Modern Warfare 4 came out
It was like a year
2000,
later.
2004 or 5.
It was 2007.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
it
2007.
was after Halo 3. And so
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Halo 2 was November 2004.
but
So
I mean,
yeah.
So Halo has been in an uphill battle, I would say, since, I mean, don't get me wrong, Reach did great. Like I think even 4 sold probably pretty well, but we were getting into an era where Call of Duty was starting to take that market share.
Well, and it was annualized too.
Right. Yeah. That was the, and I mean, it was a huge community that was playing that game. And that was before Call of Duty was buddy with PlayStation. They were still buddy with Xbox. So
Yeah.
it was like it
Yeah.
was
I remember in college. So in college, I played Halo 3 like for constantly, and then once COD 4 came out, dropped Halo immediately.
Mhm. I played a ton of Call of Duties. A ton of Call of Duty.
Well, and Halo 4 suffered from coming out a week before Call of Duty. Because I remember sitting down playing through the campaign that 1 week, and then I didn't play much multiplayer of 4 because Call of Duty came out.
I couldn't get my crew to come play Halo with me. I had to play whatever, was it Modern, or maybe it was even Black. See, I didn't play Black Ops whenever that came out.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
I think I was playing 4 at that time, Halo 4. So
Well, Black Ops was a few years down the line because you had World at War, and then you had Modern Warfare
Oh.
2, and then you had Black Ops. So it was
Black Out, I think, the BR.
Blackout.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
okay.
a long time down the line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
Call of Duty 2012 when 4 came out was Black Ops 2, which was pretty highly anticipated.
and I still did not like Treyarch games. I wouldn't touch the Treyarch games. I played
Treyarch,
World at War. but
Treyarch
I
had a
didn't-
bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because 3 and World at War were atrocious.
See, I didn't mind
World at War was awesome.
but I did
No.
not. I
Mm-mm.
3. I went. What
A
happened?
red
is I
dot on
go for
a World War II gun just it looked so bad.
Well, it's happening again. It's happening again. They put red
Yeah.
dots on Vanguard. So
Well, and
alternate future.
World at War for me, I remember the beta that just had people glitching through the bottom of the map, and I think that continued into the game. World at War just was not a great
I always
game.
thought it was cool. You could bring in dogs. That was my favorite part. You could bring in dogs.
Yeah, it was great. But I mean, that my point here is that like, especially those of us that have been with Halo since the beginning, or we got to see the hype, like it was an event, right? Like it was setting records for
Midnight launches,
entertainment sales. Like it was beating movies. Like it was unreal. And then it slowly started to slip, right? And I mean, and I think everybody has in their mind, if Bungie had stayed with Halo, I had a blast with Destiny, but there's also a lot of fumbling in that game. A lot of fumbling. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think we can just look at 343 and say, oh, they're not Bungie. I wish it was still like, there's a ton of employees that
they moved.
That stayed with 343. And there's a ton of employees that don't work for Bungie or 343. They're gone. I just saw today a Popular Monster, or I'm sorry. Popular Monster is the song from Falling in Reverse. I can't think of their name now. It's a game studio. It's mostly Halo devs from the early days, right? Like, they're all over Seattle. There's all like V1 Interactive before they went under. You had Marcus Leto there. You have all these different studios. That war simulation game that's coming out. Like I can't even High? I can't remember the name of the studio now. But again,
High Moon?
No, it's that's like the Transformers and stuff. But
well, now they just do
it's
maps.
Where they made Gollum. It's Marty O'Donnell's studio that he's helped found, right? So, like that, yeah. There's just it's not the same, and so I honestly think we're with Infinite. We are seeing a group of people that love Halo and are trying to bring it into they're trying to modernize it. And I think they're doing a fantastic job with Infinite. I think they've listened to the feedback. They've had 6 years or something since almost 7 years now since the release of 5. And maybe it's just 6, maybe it's 2015, but
2015, October 27, 2015.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Like when I read through all the comments, it's just like, I don't think people realize that like even Bungie isn't the same Bungie that it was back in the Halo days. Not to mention Bungie was also getting tired of working with the same IP. So they were kind of like,
well, they've been teasing Destiny since ODST, right?
Yeah.
Aren't people a little not too happy with Bungie right now too? Like people Destiny isn't in
Bungie.
I mean, Destiny.
I think
Destiny
people are never
2
happy.
killed my Destiny 2 killed my Destiny addiction
until they put that Halo stuff in there,
or until somebody's kid wants to play it with them.
That's what happened to me. I didn't touch it since December. And then my kid, now there's crossplay, so my kid wanted me to play with him, and I've been playing with him. So,
are you playing on the Stadia? Are you playing on Stadia?
No, I'm playing on PC.
So I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm on a little bit of a soapbox here, but I just like I want to give I'm all about like second chances, third chance. Like they're like 343 has never not tried. Right? They've always tried. Like they brought on professional Halo players onto their team so that they could try to make a very competitive first-person shooter. And I feel like they succeeded with Halo 5, but it also swayed so far in that direction, which we've said 100 times on here, that like it left out the Weekend Warriors and the let's play one more match, because it was like you just had to sweat to the oldies. Or else you had to go into Warzone and play with NPCs, and it just that wasn't the play.
And no dev sets out and says, "I want to make a shit game."
Well, the guy that made ET, I guess he only had 2 weeks or 2 months or something. It's like, It was So
Now, if you have that game, whew,
right, pull it, get out of that landfill. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's. I mean, I put out a TikTok this week talking about a free to play Mario Kart that had some people just up in arms, right? But after playing Destiny, and it wasn't all
There's
bad.
a free to play Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart Tour.
Pay to win Mario Kart, you mean?
Thanks. So, but I mean, after experiencing, a game like Destiny, where it was like you always had a carrot on the stick, and knowing that Infinite is going to continue to have that carrot on the stick, like that's a value proposition for me, right? Because I'm all like, yeah, give me the battle pass and help me, like, give me something to do in this game, because I'll play this game forever. I'm a huge Halo fan. I have been since the first game, and so I would love, like that's why I put out the TikTok about Mario Kart, because I'm like, I would love to have a reason to keep playing one of my favorite games. I've got 600, 700 hours on the Switch version alone, and it's been the same content since the game released 4 years ago, or 7 years ago now.
Seven, yeah.
So
I know we're running long, but I did think of something that they addressed that is kind of going against what the community has been asking for, which I'm hoping is well addressed here in the next test flight, which was everyone being kind of upset about challenge-based progression on the battle pass.
mm-hmm.
And they pretty much addressed saying that the challenges were bugged in the last the test flight, and so that caused people to run out of challenges to do. But a lot of people were still kind of upset with the fact that you're not going to get rewarded for just playing like you will get rewarded for just playing the game, but not in the sense of like Fortnite, where you are guaranteed some experience if you jump out of the battle bus and you land. I mean, you get something at least sometimes. It might be a very small amount, but people want. So I guess it's interesting. I think this will be a true test in this next test flight to see. Hopefully, it's working fully. That the challenges keep coming in, and the community can get a sense for how obtainable these challenges are. Because I know Johnny has been critical of Pokemon Unite. And
there's something else that happened that I really hope Halo doesn't do.
Oh, the expired. Yeah, I saw you.
Challenges expire in that game.
They're only for the week that they're active.
Yeah, they're only for the week, which is ridiculous. So that means you have to, in order to complete the battle pass, you pretty much have to complete all the challenges. So you're playing. You have to play every single week to complete those challenges.
I'm kind of worried about my battle pass.
But if they can't expire, I don't know how. Like,
well,
if they can't,
I'm just saying, I hope they don't expire, because Pokemon Unite, they do expire.
Like for the season, right?
The weekly challenge. Like Pokemon Unite only has like 10 challenges that you can do a week or something like that.
Yeah,
and it's like get MVP 6 times, score X number of points, assist, all that kind of. It's got different challenges, and it's the same kind of stuff. It's rinse and repeat every week. But if you don't complete the challenges by Saturday night or whatever, when Sunday rolls around, those lock. And regardless if you had 5 of the 6 MVPs earned, you can't complete that 80 or so points, which is a decent chunk in the battle pass system that they have. And so you just kind of feel like you missed out on that aspect of it. And then you have to start again. So it's hopefully the challenges are varied. They don't have weekly association to them, but I think if it's not bugged and it's working as quote unquote 343 is intending them to, and people still find flaws in it, or they feel like they're not progressing, or it's stagnating in some way, then hopefully they'll listen, because the biggest argument that they brought about this last week was, trust us, it'll be better than what you saw. It wasn't a good representation. So hopefully they can put on a good show and show how it's really supposed to be and what the live experience will be, so that people can either be for or against it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Fortnite, how often were we jumping in and just going for the challenges more so than just going through and playing to win?
Yeah, but the Fortnite challenges are encouraging to go do stupid stuff. Hopefully, these are just baked into natural gameplay.
I mean, Apex kind of has that, but they like keep it up there for you to complete for the whole season. So like you can go in and see like, oh, here's my week 1 challenges that I need to do, that I've got 5 of 6 of them. And, you know, you get a chance through the whole season to complete them. If you do it like that, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I assumed with Pokemon Unite, but then I logged in, you know, Sunday morning, and I saw that I didn't complete one of the challenges, and I couldn't complete it again. And I'm like, come on, man.
And the day also resets in Pokemon Unite at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's a weird time.
But I don't think it's something we have to worry about, right? With the
Hopefully
season
not.
pass.
Hopefully not.
Like, because even so, it'll just, what I could see possibly is that if you don't complete it, it's going to reset.
Well,
Yeah.
and you earn, I think, by playing, or you get so many a week. If you have a challenge you don't like, you can dismiss it and get a new one. Like that's the whole point of those challenge refreshers or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I also
and if there was
think,
something-
Which if you buy an $80 mouse pad, you get 5. So
Boom.
Didn't they say that, like, they said they don't want it to feel like a grind?
they don't want it to feel. They said, I think
So-
specifically, they don't want it to feel like a job. Which I know at least 3 of us, I think, know that feeling from playing Destiny. Of the feeling that you need. Tuesday was reset day. You had to log in. You had to go run VOG 3 times on all 3 characters. You set up the Nightfall. You got queued up there. You got your Nightfall rewards. Then you reset, and then Friday came along, and you had to play Trials of Osiris. And if it was, God forbid, if it was a Iron Banner week, because that's all you were doing all night and all day, and Destiny was a job.
Yeah. And I mean, like I mentioned, Fortnite, some of the stuff was weird, but some of it was like, get 15 shotgun kills, right? Get 20 kills with the AR, 50 kills. Like, I think that kind of stuff is going to fit perfectly, you know, and watching I don't know, I don't even pay that close of attention to the challenges within MCC. Maybe I will once I'm paying for the battle pass. But I mean, I just see stuff popping up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I did that today. Oh, okay, cool. I did
Sometimes
that." You
some of those are a little obscure on MCC.
Get that
They're
get that
crazy amounts
dopamine,
of
man.
numbers, or
Yeah.
But
All right. Hey, we're at an hour, 12 minutes. It's getting late. We appreciate you guys, especially if you're here live. Thank you so much. That came out wrong. Like as if we don't appreciate you if you're listening to this after. That's not what I meant. I just wanted to say thanks to the people.
we
that are
see
here
you
live.
if you're here.
So,
That's what we're
yes,
saying.
We see you. So
I have
thank you
one
for that.
announcement I want to make before
Okay.
we end.
Okay.
In 9 minutes, it's my birthday, and this is gonna go
Johnny's
live on
Johnny's
my
in the
birthday.
future. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go live on my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm a 34-year-old man,
Birthday
and I still
to you.
want to brag about my birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Johnny Box. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my gosh.
So what are you buying yourself, Johnny? Because adults just buy themselves birthday presents.
Oh my god, I don't know. I haven't-
He's buying a Razer keyboard
Yeah,
and
wait, what am I buying?
There's
mouse
new
pad.
Legos coming out on October 1st with the Mario question block.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that thing. The Razer headset. I got a
Yeah.
new keyboard to
An,
buy.
an elite controller. if it comes back in stock ever.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate you. Jump in the Discord. Follow us on all the socials. And
Get registered. Get
Yes,
the green
please.
check
Green
marks.
checks. Green checks. Green checks.
because this confirms we're going to do another community roundtable after the next flight. So
Yeah.
So you got to play so you can come share your thoughts with us. All right.
Ethan's hyper. Register. Get ready.
Jump in the Discord so you can have your voice heard.
That's my son, Ethan Hyper. Yeah. You gotta register. So all right, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next one. Bye now.
Please call us at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.